My name is Kristen, and I'm going to work with you today on some mindfulness that we will incorporate our breath and our mind and our body as we practice some yoga and deep breathing. Yoga is an ancient long practice where we focus on the inside of our body. We focus on our mind, our bones, our muscles, and our breath for wellness. With that wellness, it helps us to feel centered and whole, so we are able to be strong and capable of making good decisions. So with yoga, your breath is very important. Take a nice big inhale through your nose and let it work all the way down through your body as you inhale, and then you exhale. Now let's focus on our breath for a few seconds. Take a big inhale. Visualize everything breathing in and working down through your esophagus and through your lungs and down to your toes and your fingertips. Let it pick up all that extra garbage in your body and pull it out. Let it bring it out in your exhale. Now for a good breath, you can't breathe nice and strong and powerful if you're sunk over like this because your lungs collapse, your heart collapses, your belly squished. You want to be long and tall. Your sit bones right underneath you are nice and firm into the ground evenly. Your spine is tall and your shoulders are rolled open and your neck is long with your chin tucked. Let's pretend we have a long string pulling the top of our head as we continue to inhale and exhale. And on the next inhale, we're going to prepare to take our hands out to our side with our fingertips strong but not pushing too hard into the ground. It's called potted palm, and we're going to breathe our hands up with our shoulders staying down and working our pinkies towards each other. Big long inhale at the top. Turn the hands out and go back down with your exhale. Let's do one more. So big inhale, like you're working through water or the wind and you're resisting it pushing you back. We turn our hands and we exhale down. And this time, let's breathe the hands up. Big inhale, and we're going to twist to our right side. So you take a twist, and then turn your hands, and you breathe them down to the ground. And you're going to hold this twist with the muscles in your belly, and in your hips, and your back. You're not pushing your hands and turning hard. Your hands could lift, and you'll stay in the same position. Big inhale and exhale. And we'll breathe the hands back up as we come to center. Shoulders away from the ears. And we're going to turn the hands and go to the left. And we'll hold ourselves. So if you went like this, you would stay in your position. Big inhale and exhale. And we'll breathe the hands back up. Inhale, and we'll exhale, and we'll go forward. Opening the lungs and stretching length still. Even though we're going down towards the earth, our spine is long and we have that string pulling the crown of our head. And just give yourself a nice little stretch. And we'll breathe out. Use your belly muscles, nice and strong. Shoulders are down. You don't want your shoulders to be all uptight by your ears. You want them to relax down. Reach your hands up to the sky and breathe down back into potted palm. Let's relax our shoulders and we'll go onto our hands and our knees now. So our first pose will be cat. So cats, how do they respond when they're frightened? They go up in a curl. So there's your cat. And then you're going to take it into a cow, and you'll take your tailbone and your shoulders and bring them up to the sky. So you want to start at your tailbone and do each little vertebrae along the spine, one at a time. So big inhale. And then a big exhale as you breathe out. Curl that tailbone and curl the back up. Big inhale and exhale. Now on the next one, we're going to meet in the middle, so we're in table. We're just like the table. The legs and the top of the table are nice and strong, solid, and we're going to do some spinal balance. And spinal balance can be done with the arm and the leg at the same time, or just one or the other. So we'll take our right arm out, and we'll take our left leg out, and we'll reach far. Take the fingers and the heel of the foot and pull them apart as far as you can, while you're keeping your hips in that table position nice and straight. And we have length from our tailbone to the top of our head. Big inhale and exhale. And then we'll come down from spinal balance and we'll do the other side. So left arm out, right leg out. And this is a really good pose for balancing. So you have to have a strong belly and back and chest and hips for good balance, and you have to have good focus. So maybe you want to find a focal point somewhere, like I'll look at this leaf right here as my focal point, and that helps me hold my pose. We'll come back down and let's do some cat and some cow. Big inhale and exhale. And on our next cat, we're going to take our toes and put them into the floor, and our back is up, and we're going to just lift our hips up to the sky and sink our weight back into the heels of our foot. Big inhale and exhale. And remember those same rules that we talked about for posture. The shoulders roll open. The spine is long and tall, so we can get nice breath into our lungs and through our body. We'll hold this pose, and then we'll slowly come back down into table, and we'll do cat again, we'll do cow again, and we'll go back to spinal balance. So right arm and left leg. Remember your focal point, or you might just do your leg, or you might just do your arm. Do whatever works best for you, because yoga is about finding where your body is today, finding where your mind is today, and working with it, accepting it, and being happy for you having the ability to be where you are right now. And then we'll come back down. We'll do a cat and a cow. We'll turn our toes in, and we'll pop those hips up to the sky and sink back to our heels to do the down dog. Turn your head left to right. Maybe walk your dog and bend your one knee at a time. And then we'll come right back into tabletop. And from here, let's go down on our belly. So you lay down on your belly, and remember, crown of the head, tail, and your feet. You want to reach as far away from each other as you can. So we're going to line up properly, because that's a safe way to practice yoga. So our elbow is going to be underneath our shoulder, and our neck is long and our chin is tucked. And we're going to use the muscles in our back and our hips and our abdomen. We're going to roll our shoulders open and create length from the top of the head down to the tailbone. And our fingers are wide, starfish hands on the mat, and we're going to reach those toes away. This is called Sphinx. And we'll breathe. Just nice big inhale and exhale. And work those shoulders away from the ears. And then we'll bring our hands underneath our shoulders, big wide fingers, and press up. And go back into child's pose. So you bring your tushy back towards your heels. And you bring your fingers out in front of you. And you can have your feet, your toes into the mat, or you could be flat on the top of your foot where your laces are. And you reach away. And we'll stretch from side to side with child's pose. And if you want, you could even bring your knees open wide and your toes are towards each other. And you sink your belly lower down to the floor. And we'll slowly rise up with our breath. Big inhale. And we'll come to a position, again, over table. Now to have strong muscles, you have to take good care of them. And stretching is part of that. So in yoga, we're going to breathe our right arm out to the side. Breathe it away from us, and this left hand is underneath the shoulder. In yoga, and we're going to place our hand through and lower our right shoulder to the floor. But in yoga, you focus on the breath, the strength, and the stretching all at once. It's the beauty of yoga. So not only are you working on your body, becoming stronger and leaner, you're also working on your breath for your mind to relax and enjoy the moment of where you are right now. Big inhale and exhale, and you can feel the stretch across the back of your right shoulder. Your left hand is firmly on the ground, but not pressing hard. And as we go to rise up, we're going to press with that left hand and come back into table. Let's do a cat-cow. And we'll do the same thing on the other side because it's very important to be balanced on both sides of the body to help it stay aligned. Big inhale, and on the exhale, we're going to thread that needle through, lower our left shoulder down, and look up towards the sky or the ceiling. Big inhale and exhale.
Want a break from the ads? Tap now to watch a short video. You'll receive 30 minutes of ad-free music.
Just squeeze this out. There you go. And we'll go back to cat-cow.
Tap now to watch a short video.
And after cat-cow, we have a nice cat-cow. We'll go back into down dog. So toes go into the mat. We lift our hips up to the sky. And we sink back. And let's walk our hands up towards walk our feet up towards our hands and hang down. And we'll just sway from side to side with like a rag doll. Side. And let's feel how it is different when we cross our arms. We let our head hang low. We just go side to side. Both feet are in the ground equally, so it's balancing our stability. Now remember what we talked about with our spine being long. We want to keep it straight. It's more important to have a straight spine than to feel like you're reaching farther and bending. So with that straight spine, long crown, use your muscles and breathe up slowly, nice and tall. So now we're tall and our feet are underneath our hips and our hips are underneath our shoulders. And our chin is tucked and our neck is long. And we have that string pulling our head up, that invisible, beautiful string. And we're going to take our hips and tuck your tailbone. Tuck that down to the earth, and your feet are solid on the ground for nice stability and balance. We'll roll our shoulders open and stretch our hands out wide. This is dynamic energy. When you are reaching away and standing strong, you're reaching from one end here to one end here, so you're creating length. Don't lock your elbow, don't lock your knees, but nice radiating energy. It makes your muscles strong, makes your breath and your blood able to circulate. And take a nice deep inhale and exhale. Big inhale and exhale. And remember that tailbone. Tuck it in. Pull that belly button back to your spine and drop it down as if your tailbone was going down between your heels. Big inhale and exhale. This is called mountain pose. This is a very important foundational pose. And do you know that you could be doing yoga anywhere you are? You could be standing in the line at the store, or at school, or in your house brushing your teeth. You could be doing yoga standing firm and strong, and then you could maybe even lift one foot and brush your teeth and practice your balance all at the same time. So you're nice and strong. That heel that's out is pushing away. If you push that heel away, you're stretching the back of your leg. If you push your toe out, you're stretching the front of your leg. There's so many things in our body to be aware of, and all of them are important. All of them help us stay balanced, and all of us need balance and nice, calm minds to be able to focus and have a successful day. Shoulders are wide, tailbone's down, chin is tucked. You guys are doing it, fantastic. Big inhale and exhale. Now let's point that toe so we balance out our stretch on both sides of the body. And we'll come back. And we'll have our feet nice and wide. And don't let the inside, the arch of your foot roll in. You want it to be strong and tall and pressing down into the floor, and your muscles in your legs are engaged and you're working. And let's go into Starfish, and our arms are wide. We're radiating out in a different direction. Our muscles are working. Don't roll it in. Hold those muscles strong. You have muscles in your feet. And those muscles need to be strong because that's your foundation for your whole body. Nice and strong and tall. And let's lift up one leg. And we'll tilt. Hold that focal point. And then we'll come back. Big inhale and exhale. And we'll go the other way. Big inhale and exhale. So you have to focus and concentrate on making your body successful. And let's breathe our arms up. Big inhale. And let's bring down the one arm and stretch all the way from that foot, all the way up the whole side, through our fingertips. Let's stretch. Now we're not bringing that shoulder up. It's open and down, and our chin is still tucked. And this hand down here is reaching down towards the floor. And then we'll breathe that arm up. Big inhale, and we'll exhale and go to the other side. Big inhale. Let's bring our feet together, and you can bring your hands into prayer pose, or you can have a mudra with a heart, or you can hold it on your chest. You do whatever works best for you. Let's find a nice level spot, and we're going to take our one foot and rise up onto the toe and pivot it out. This is called tree. You could do a low tree, or it could be here, or you might do a higher tree. You don't want to be on your knee because that could hurt your joint. You don't want to be on your ankle because that could hurt your joint. But you could even bring it up nice and high. You can hold your hands. And let's open our hips. Let's open our shoulders. You can go like this. You can breathe your arms up. Come back down into prayer. Big inhale and exhale. And we'll breathe our foot down. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So toe, ankle. And we might just stay right here. Or we might go and try high tree. Breathe our hands up. Or maybe our tree is blowing in the wind. And you know that one finger, say I'm against the wall or at a table, one finger will make a huge difference in our balance. And it makes it much easier. And we'll go down. And it's much better to control when you go down. So you don't want to push it so it's too hard and you tip over. Nice big inhale and exhale. Now, let's do a pose on one foot. So we're going to be long and strong, arms out. We're going to take our toe back onto the mat or the floor behind us. We're going to reach our arms out in front of us. We have that focal point. I see my leaf. And if we're feeling daring, we're going to lift that back foot up, reaching the heel away from those fingertips. And then we could be an airplane or a jet. Go super fast. And we'll come right back. Nice big inhale and exhale. And we'll do it again on the other side, because what did we say? We have to be balanced. And when you have your balance and you're ready, reach that heel back, those fingertips out. Your chin is still tucked. Your spine is still long. Reach away. And we'll go back into airplane. And we'll go into jet. And we'll come back up. Big inhale and exhale. Now let's lay down on the mat. And you could lay on your back. Put your feet out long. Raise your arms out to the side. And we have that length in our neck, in our spine. And let's just relax into the ground as if we're melting into the earth. We might lift our head and tuck our chin. And let's focus on our breath. The whole time you want to maintain a nice steady breath. If your breath gets short and choppy, you might be doing a little bit too much. And for that day, it's okay to step it back a little bit and go at the pace that works for you. So you can stay in this position as long as you'd like and let yourself have some relaxation. And it's been really nice working with all of you today, and I hope you've enjoyed your yoga practice as you've taken care of yourself. Thanks for joining.